Hey guys, welcome to your weekend edition love and general readings for Earth signs. So this is for the week of October 5th, 6th, and 7th. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. And I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do. I feel like I keep changing up how I do my weekend reads. I'm not going to pull the Romance Angels this weekend. I know. I'm tired, y'all. Okay, so the central issue, we have the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. We have the King of Swords, okay, Death, Hanged Man, Ten of Cups, and Three of Wands. Okay, so this weekend, the energies, based off the energies, it looks like there's going to be transformations, there's going to be things that come to an end. I feel like there's a lot of things on your mind. I feel specifically there may be an air sign on your mind. So Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Also could be dealing with a Scorpio or Virgo. But yeah, it's someone may be setting boundaries here. I feel that there is someone who is very articulate, very wise, spiritual, and intellectual. I feel like there is someone who is either teaching or is a teacher. This person makes you happy. For some of you, you might hold this, someone might be holding you on a pedestal or have you feeling like you set the bar, like you might be have high standards, or that you might be high maintenance. They could be looking at it either way. I feel like you may be at work and you just keep thinking about this person. There's someone that is on your mind, or you're like checking their social media while you're at work. Also, I feel like for some of you, travel may be on the mind. I'm also feeling maybe paranoia or some sort of mental illness going on, or having mood swings. Someone is trying to suppress their thoughts. Someone is trying to, I don't know, someone feels stuck, like they can't think or speak freely like they want to. For some of you, it's like putting your thoughts into your work because you don't have any other way of expressing yourself. I'm seeing like, I don't know why I'm seeing something like mail, like messages through mail, like the UPS mail, or a letter like actually being sent. I don't know if someone is actually composing a letter. They've been sitting on it. Someone has been preparing either a speech, so this could apply to work, or someone has been preparing a text message or something that's been sitting in their draft folder or in their drafts. Like someone started a text message and it's this long message, everything that they have been thinking, and they're like, okay, I'm ready to send it. So either this is you or the other person. Someone has been composing something, they've been writing something, and they're ready to, to show it to this person. But whatever it is that you have to say has been bothering you. You've been stressed or overwhelmed about it, or this person has been stressed or overwhelmed about communicating with you. So there is a need to overcome some sort of challenges in communication. I'm also seeing something about someone getting a ride or driving by the lake or driving by the ocean. I feel like someone is trying to have a peace of mind. There's a need to overcome some sort of mental challenges or overcome emotional baggage. There's a lot going on in somebody's mind here. It's about having clarity, and it's about coming clean. And there's something too that may be significant about work. Even if you work from home, it's like when you're in the middle of your daily activities, things that you do on a daily basis, you might hear from someone, or you might decide to send that letter or that message or that email, whatever the case. Someone is being straightforward. Someone is cutting the other person off. They're saying, they're just being open. They're like, it's over, it's done. So someone might be cutting someone off in a relationship, or someone might be quitting their job. Someone might be cutting off a friend or a family member. And I almost feel like, be gentle. If you are the one that's breaking up with someone, it's like, be gentle, be honest. But I'm feeling like somebody is pleading for mercy. If you're in the middle of cutting off people, this isn't the first person. It's like you might be going through something where you're like, I'm cutting out everybody that I don't need in my life anymore. You've already cut out one or two people. These other people are on the way. They might beg or plead to stay or to keep things going. So either you are trying to break up with someone, and they're like, please, let's not end it like this, or let's not, things can go, there's more for us. I'll do this. People, they're starting to make promises out of fear. Out of the reality of what's happening. I'm feeling like someone is basically just like, you feel like they feel like you're taking their breath away or their life away. If this is not how someone is responding to you after you cut them off, then unfortunately it could be you. Kind of like, don't do this. Don't walk out on me. Don't give up on us. So I'm feeling like there is something going on where someone is really begging, and it's just like, but there's nothing here. Like, tell me why we should stay together, or tell me why I should keep this job. Tell me why we should be friends. So someone is just really in almost like a dark place where they're just being cold. Like, someone is just like, man, like off with their heads. Like, I can't deal. I just can't. Somebody is like being completely detached and cold. They're just like, where's your heart? Have you no heart, woman? Or whatever the case, somebody is just really being cold with the other person. We have the Hanged Man here. And the Hanged Man is trying to get something from a different perspective. It's like, if you are the one walking away from something, you're the one in control. It's almost like you let their begging and pleading or reconsideration, it's like you're like, let me think about it. Let me make sure this is absolutely what I want to do. So you might, I don't know, there could be some sort of delays. It could also be that you're trying to contact someone so that you can cut them off, but it's like they keep putting you on hold, or saying, let me call you right back, because they know what's coming. It's like nothing good is about to come of this conversation. Dang it, I done got this wet with wax. I'm sorry, y'all. My OCD was kicking in. I was like, my incense went out, and I kept looking at that stick that's burned out. It's bothering me. Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt y'all earthly reading. So Somebody's also thinking about family. They're thinking about commitment. Someone might be realizing that what they truly want is commitment or something stable. But somebody else is in the picture. Somebody else is in the way. I'm seeing two people that are trying to establish something between them, but there's a distraction. Yeah, there's a distraction. And this is someone knows how to manipulate a situation, especially if they can feel you pulling away, or if you feel someone pulling away. Either you or them has a way at deflecting the energy or the situation to, you know, to delay things from happening. So it's like, almost like by any means necessary. I'll do whatever it takes. I'm going to bend over backwards. Even if I only have to do this for another 4 weeks or whatever to distract them from really fully ending things. So yeah, I feel like there's a major distraction here. Something is in the picture. Something is getting in the way of what you're trying to establish here. Even if you're trying to make money, be careful, because I'm seeing someone maybe only interested in your status or your wealth. And so they're flirting or saying, let me get in. I need to make a name for myself, or I need to, you know, get their attention. So someone's going to be trying to get your attention, or you're going to be trying to get their attention. I don't know which day of the week this could be. This could be Friday, Saturday, or on Sunday. But yeah, these are the things that I'm feeling that is happening here. I'm seeing too, like, for some of you, this is about someone who's already crossed over and you're receiving an inheritance or some sort of gift, or receiving something's being handed down, even if it's just an heirloom. It belonged to someone, or something very valuable, like it could just be a family photo, and somebody is saying, who is this? Who is this in the family? I don't remember this person. So I'm also feeling like someone is realizing something about their family, and asking questions about who is this in this picture. Spiritually, I also saw something in regards to those of you that are like into the supernatural. I'm feeling like you're noticing something supernatural in a photo, like an orb, or, you know, one of those things, like a streak. And you're like, oh, we caught a picture of a ghost, or I bet that was Uncle so-and-so or Auntie Mina, whatever. Or somebody is looking at conspiracy stuff like, I got a photo of a UFO, or you're looking at things on the internet about UFOs, or things that are in the sky, or, you know, anything that is like of a conspiracy. Now, also, for some of you, you might be ending one thing so that you can continue on. It's like ending one thing so that you can continue in some sort of long-term relationship. So I don't know if maybe there could have been someone else in the picture, and the thing that was holding someone back from commitment was that other person. So someone was like, okay, I don't want to lose this person, so I'd rather sacrifice this relationship for the other. So I'm seeing someone sacrificing one relationship for another, maybe moving towards the relationship that's more stable, or a relationship where you feel that that you value the most, or that you can, what is the word I'm looking for? Like, the best for you. You know, it's just like, but more so on a practical level. It's like kind of having to think completely logically and with no heart. Like, okay, forget all the love. Like, I need money. We need to pay bills. I don't want to be alone. So I'm feeling like someone is just looking at a relationship for very earthly reasons, very practical reasons. You could be bored in your relationship. But whatever the case, it's like I'm just sticking to it because, you know, this was substantial at the time. And even though you're giving up or sacrificing one relationship, even if you're sacrificing one relationship over isolation and I hate to say loneliness, but to be single, is because it's like, if I can't have you whole, then I don't want you at all. So I'd rather sacrifice even, you know, a friendship or like cutting someone off and saying, well, we can't have sex anymore. It's strictly friends or strictly family. I don't mean like the sexual part for family. I don't know what's going on with that part, but it's just like kind of saying like we're strictly this or we're strictly that. We're about to follow the rules now, or we're about to, you know, whatever the case, be traditional and, you know, forget all that other lovey-dovey stuff now. But I'm feeling too that someone is being passionate and longing for something that is at a distance. Feeling like, you know, this is the hand they were dealt. Like I can't, like I'm passionate about something that is far away. And still in a sense, even though like maybe having let go of someone, or let go of a job it's like you secretly might still long to be together. Some of you might be feeling like you missed your boat. So let me clarify the Death card. And again, if this is not love related, if you're already single, then you already know this ain't talking about you and, you know, it might be talking about somebody around you, or it could be talking about your job. Maybe you have to sacrifice your time and energy for work. Like you like, well, if I want to make that money, then I have to lose sleep, or I have to sleep standing up, or I have to, whatever the case. So I'm feeling like for some of you, you feel like you had to give up so much just for money, but that's not what you really want, but it's what you have to do for now. I'm just kind of clarifying death before I go. Okay, I have it clarified by the Nine of Swords. It just still kind of ties into what I was saying. Like someone may have been trying to avoid a conversation because they already knew what was coming. Someone doesn't want to deal with the darkness. They don't want to deal with what, you know, the decisions that they have to make. It's like someone could be in denial. They're like, no, no, no. I already knew this was coming. I wish I could stop it, but it's like I can't. And then two, at the bottom of here, we have the Ten of Cups. So it looks like someone is having anxieties about this relationship, or it's not like you thought it was going to be. You're like, it's not happy like we portray it to be, you know. Or, you know, I at one point envisioned me being happy together with you, and now everything is falling apart and I don't know what to do to stop it. So I'm feeling like, let's see, and then we got the Five of Cups. Someone is just kind of in their feelings this weekend. I'm sorry, I hate that news. Look, the Five of Pentacles is coming out. So someone is kind of feeling rejected or left out in the cold, or like they lost something that was very valuable to them, which in turn makes someone feel like giving up or losing hope or faith, and just kind of saying like, now what? For some of you, it's about letting your ego get in the way of what you want and just what you truly want, and saying, man, I can't allow myself to ask for help, or I can't allow myself to appear weak. So someone might be afraid of looking weak, so you know, they risk losing something that, or someone that they really care about, all because they didn't want to ask, or all because they didn't want to admit that they needed help, or loved someone, or needed their job. I don't know, just, or like your supervisor, your boss, like you just couldn't shut up. Like I'd rather get fired for speaking my mind than to keep silent and work for, for you. Or actually it could be the opposite with a job. It could be that you are walking with your tail, choosing to walk with your tail between your legs and choosing to be silent and suffer in silence so that you can hold on to your security. It's like, if I want to keep this job, then I better shut up. I can't say what I really want to say, and it's stressing you out. If you do walk away from a job or quit or get fired, there's something else around the corner for you. You might even return back to your old job or doing something that you used to love, or try to be an entrepreneur again. You're like, man, forget working for the man. Like, I'm going back. I'm going to work for myself. I'm going to do what I love. Yeah. And I also, for some reason, I'm being called or drawn to clarify the Three of Wands here. I have it clarified by the King of Cups. So some of you might be longing for a water sign, that Scorpio, that Cancer, or Pisces. Some of you might be feeling very emotional over a water sign that's no longer here, or you're just emotional about someone who's no longer here, or emotional about someone you miss. I'm also seeing two people waiting. Like two people are waiting for the same thing. An air sign and a water sign, or people with these qualities. Remember, it doesn't have to be their sign. So there's an emotional person and a very distant and direct intellectual person, both kind of longing for the same thing. So I don't know if there was some sort of third party situation. I'm just looking, and I feel like the both of them are like waiting to see who's going to be chosen. So if there was like a love triangle, that could be some of what this is too. Like someone was like, you need to make a decision. Who's it gonna be? Now I'm thinking about Prince. Do you want him? Cause I want you. I know I just skipped the whole thing, but baby, 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 baby. So I'm kind of feeling like that might be, if somebody is kind of like glad about the attention that they're getting, they're like, that's right, grovel. You get what you deserve. So somebody is like paying somebody back, or feeling like they're getting their payback. All right, so earth signs, that was your reading. Hope it resonated. And remember, email me, TemajTarot@gmail.com, if you are wanting information about a private reading. You guys, I don't know who keeps calling me. Not saying that's not you, but I keep telling everybody, please don't call that bill per call thing until I make an announcement that I'm taking calls. Because that is not my company. You guys are going to be like, I paid money and I need a reading. I'm like, hey, I did not say I was taking readings right now. And that's that company. You done gave your money to the company, not me. You pay the company, and then the company pays me once I do a reading. So if I don't do your reading, I'm not taking your money. So you guys try to hold off from calling me until I make an announcement. Y'all making me want to quit my job and say, maybe I do need to just stay home for 8 hours a day and take phone calls. What y'all think? Well, anyway, thank you all for watching. Many blessings to you.